let us check the boss fight. There are a few mechanics that we are going over. First of all, let's go over one of the easier ones. Once we are facing the boss frontward, there's about 3 skills that he can do. And first one is a paw strike that works in a cone. If you just stand a little bit to his side, you will not get hit. A rush to the front, which either gives him a blue aura, which you can counter, or nothing at all. And then we got a sand blast that literally does nothing. We got the paw strike on the ground once again, and there is one more. That is a double paw strike, and simply by going to his side, there is nothing for you to worry about. But within a little, there will be a mechanic that we will have to go over, and it starts right now. You guys are seeing a sand tornado on the ground, and it is used for this boss. Because once you stand in this for 3 times a debuff, you will get an invincibility frame for about 4 to 5 seconds. And the reason why this is used is because the boss has a skill which allows you to die in a singular hit. This is also one of the reasons why a lot of people end up wiping, and many people do require to have a team to, let's see this, stand in the circle, and there we go, invincibility. So this is why a lot of people ended up failing it, because not only do you need to know this tactic, because otherwise your whole team will wipe, but you also need to take into account that you can use even more tactics to this to succeed your survivability as well. Because what you can do, you can stack up to 2 debuffs on the Sandstorm. Once you do that, if you then go up to the Sandstorm for a single second, you will be granting yourself immunity. If you are standing too far away from one of these tornadoes, you can still save yourself. This is a tactic that you can abuse, especially if you are soloing it. But you gotta take into account that, oh, look at that, massive paw strike. And honestly, I don't care much about that skill. It doesn't do a lot of damage at all, and even if you do have a lower eye level, then well, guess what, get yourself a bar, get yourself a holy knight, and you can get yourself out of that situation. Here we go. Once again, we got the sand roar invincibility. Once you stand into the intersection of both of the tornadoes, the debuffs actually stack up faster, which will in turn allow you to make sure that you survive at all times. But like I said, there are many ways to incorporate these things, and luckily if you have yourself a gunslinger like I do, you have many skills that even if you do not get to these tornadoes in time, you'll be able to just dash out. So that is it for the very first part about this fight. One of the tactics that I always incorporate into a fight, I always do a skill after the boss did his own skill. Reason why, there's a recovery amount where the boss isn't going to do any other skill, which in turn allow me for a safe skill without me getting hit. Now, if you're obviously a little cocky and aggressive, you could do more skills than what I do, which will ultimately increase your damage. But I wanted to go for safety first, because guess what? You're not killing a boss if you're dead. And putting shotgun up in culo, and here we go, cone strikes. This boss, in my opinion, is a little bit see-through from the very first part of the fight, because let's face it, all you have to do whenever he does a move is move to his side. He has nothing to clean you up from that. So moving to left or right, it will always save you. There's no debate. Well, here we're coming up at what could have been a very bad situation. Now, starting off with the next wave will allow him to get a few more skills. Starting off with a sand roller, there's 2 types of these. One is multi-directional, and you just gotta find the pattern and walk around it. I would recommend just safely running around without doing any skills, but obviously if you're gutsy, you can do it differently. And if you're gutsy, obviously you can do many other skills. There is the other sand roller, which just faces one direction, and all you gotta do is stand near his culo, because I found that that thing doesn't hit it. Next up is one of the skills that really doesn't do anything, just dodge it. This next ground paw strike, just run. See the AoEs on the ground, try and dodge it, do it correctly. It's nothing fancy, to be honest. But this is one of these things. Second roar that he did gave him a little AoE on the ground, and that thing will spawn bombs. And these bombs, look at that, they are annoying as hell. There's two ways how to cope with this. You can run toward them, make them trigger their explosion, then run out, or you could try and kill them as fast as possible. Well, there's obviously method number 3 is let them blow in your face. Now, this is one of those situations where I would not have been able to survive this unless I would have dodged even further. Gunslinger does, however, have the opportunity to do so. So if you just dash forward all the time, you will have no problem sand rollers to my face, because I thought to myself, oh, I could just stand into the AoE and kill these little heifers before they explode, which is a tactic. So if you're playing this with a team, get either your support or somebody else that can do long range damage to deal with these small mines, so your team doesn't get blown the hell up. But since I have a high mobility class with nice AoEs, I didn't really have to think bad about this. And yeah, easy dodges along the way. Trying to trigger the mines by standing there, wasting one of my skills, which was probably not my cutest thing that I could do. And here we go once again. You could also think about respecing your equilibrium to do AoE damage that the moment these things will phase you, you can simply kill them with a press of a button. That is something that I just thought about while looking at this video. So it is something that you obviously can do. And I'm not sure if you guys are trying this yourself. Let me know, does it work? Because it seems like a highly great thing to do. Here we go, sand roar, get the hell up there, intersection. Do I still get hit? Oh no, invincible. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. This boss is getting fun from like after the 50% where he does his next moves. Why on earth did I thought I was safe over there? I do not know. So sand roll once again, and he ultimate skill nearly hitting 1 million damage. And I thought to myself, oh, I can stand on this circle, and I'm not quite sure about this, but it didn't seem like the boss spawned anything. So that might be a small tip for people to go and stand upon that. However, when you're fighting a boss solo, it's not much of an option to stand on there continuously. So I wouldn't recommend you doing so. Sand rollers, stand to the back of him, because that's where nobody will get spawned. I found this out later during the whole run that it doesn't have any sand rollers there at the far back. But here we have another problem. I got myself the invincibility frame, and this thing has a downtime of 25 seconds. So what I have to take into account is the fact that once he roars like this, I had to get the hell out. Don't hit me! Spoiler alert, I didn't get killed. So this is one of the ways of where you can do it. However, for what somebody once told me is that if you do skip this tactic, this boss will then move to a different part of the plateaus. Once again, steamroller's front, I can stand to his back, be relatively safe at all angles, and just shoot him with everything that I have. A gunslinger jackpot for those of you who play Devil May Cry. And we just look at this boss like you ain't shit. Oh, this carries the hell. That being said, though, steamrollers once again, and once you get the pattern down, this thing ain't all that much. Oh, here we go once again. I get the double paw strike, triple paw strike, and luckily only getting hit once. And like I said, once you get yourself to 900 eye level, the damage of this thing is considerably reduced. Couldn't even talk anymore after having no sleep for the past couple of days. It's crazy. Gotta find this boss once again, because even though I think we are quite close, oh, here's the bomb mechanic. You just walk or you shoot him. But they will follow you to the end. Stop! They will follow you to the end of days, man. It's crazy. But if anything, if you guys have any questions, I'll just start talking over here. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you guys into the next one. Peace.
Grace, please tell me what happened. What did he do to you? Grace, please tell me what What did he do to you?
When you wake up, you don't